set up by the safeties. Mike Pettine's defense has been outstanding, and it starts up front and the complexity of what they do. Here, Clay Matthews runs under Havenstein, hits Goff, forces the errant throw. After showing unique pressure, Martinez, who's had a really great half, both in terms of pressure, playing the run and coverage. And here, six-man blitz, Kenny Crockett sack up the middle. And here, Clay Matthews, Tony and I were talking about, just jacking the tight end up, forces Gurley outside, Martinez on the backup for a loss.
He would have done that to me.
He would have done that to Tony.
Don't say that here, they'll find tape. How about Aaron Rodgers? How about Aaron Rodgers on the other side? Coming off the bye, a little bit healthy now. This is a coaching clinic. Watch the manipulation with his eyes. He sees the single high safety, Randall Cobb. Look at the vision right there. Draws the whole defense, especially the middle of the field, and he knows he's got one-on-one outside with Devontae Adams. Throws the ball, perfect pass. That is how you play quarterback in the league. That is what makes Aaron Rodgers one of the best.
A lot of field cover for safety.
Yeah. But you feel like though the Packers better put away the Rams. Keep on coming out. We'll see if they can do it in the second half. After that game is done at the LA Coliseum, we'll get to the Dodger Stadium. Only 10 to 12 miles apart, but it's like about 3 hours in the car here in Los Angeles.
Neowise. Tell your healthcare professional about your medications, including migraine, psychiatric, and depression medications, to avoid a potentially life-threatening condition. Increased risk of bleeding or bruising may occur, especially if taken with NSAID pain relievers, aspirin, or blood thinners. Manic episodes or vision problems may occur in some people, may cause low sodium levels. The most common side effects were nausea, constipation, and vomiting. Trintellix had no significant impact on weight in clinical trials. Ask your doctor about Trintellix.
So Lorelai, how are things with that charming little image of yours?
They're still charmingly little. We're just crossing our fingers. It doesn't assert itself and become rude and large.
Mom's having a huge wedding there this week. Really?
Yeah, actually, there's people coming from all over the country.
Well, for that night.
Yeah.
Rory, how's children?
Okay, done with me now.
I'm sorry, was there more to the story?
Rory has to pick a team sport to play.
What's the requirement?
Physical fitness is as important as intellectual fitness. So says Plato. So say I.
What sport are you going to pick?
I'm not sure.
I'm not really the athletic type.
I told her she should go out for the debating team.
Not a sport.
It is the way the Gilmores play.
So what are your choices?
There's like 1,000 of them.
Basketball, lacrosse,
Swimming, track, golf.
golf.
Yeah.
Well, your grandfather is a golf player. He plays every week at the club. He could teach you to play like a pro.
Emily,
Why, you can take her there on Sunday. It's perfect.
it's not something you can teach in an afternoon.
It's okay. Rory can pick something else.
Why should she pick something else? She needs to learn a sport, and Richard can teach her a sport. You can use your mother's old golf club. They're upstairs gathering dust along with the rest of the potential.
Okay. Mom, can I maybe talk to you for a minute?
We're having dessert.
I know, but I'd like to talk to you fast before the sugar sets in and makes me crazy.
You're the odds person. What's so important? I can't wait to take.
Keep moving.
This is as far as I can go unless you'd like me to bore my way through the wall.
No goodness, Mom.
Do what?
Force Rory and Dad to go play.
I'm not doing anything.
We are manipulating the situation in a way that gives no one a way out. That's force. Look it up.
I don't know information.
Thank you. She'll find another sport.
Why should she?
Because she doesn't want to go. And Dad doesn't want to take her.
Oh, your father doesn't know what he wants. He'd get his hair cut at the butcher if I let him. Let it go, please. Well, isn't this interesting? You're afraid
What?
that Rory will enjoy the club and have a good time without you.
That's crazy.
I agree.
I'm not afraid.
Then let it go.
She won't enjoy it, Mom.
Well, why don't you just let Rory decide?
Because Rory is the sweetest kid in the whole world. She won't tell you that she doesn't want to go because she's too afraid of hurting your feelings.
Oh, I'm sure you could give her some coaching to get her over that.
I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, Mom. Believe it or not, this is not about you.
Of course it's about me. If Rory goes and has a good time without you, then I win.
Okay, Bob Barker. Listen, Rory knocks herself out all week at Shelby. The weekends are the only time she has to unwind and have fun.
With you. And there. So let me get this straight. There's no way that Rory could possibly enjoy a weekend day with her grandfather.
No, you're just going to twist it all around, aren't you?
And you know you've done it so well that you don't even have to ask her opinion on this. She'd be miserable and you know it.
I'm so setting myself up here. But yes, she would be miserable.
That sounds a little controlling to me.
Yeah, I walked right into that.
Interesting, isn't it? You being the one who's controlling.
I am not being.
According to you, I was the only one in the family with hepatitis B.
Mom, I never said
I
that.
guess you and I are more alike than you thought, are we?
You win.
Man, did you get blindsided? I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I tried to stop in the swimmer.
I know. Maybe it won't be that bad. Maybe it won't. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you will. Maybe you can come with me. Oh, is there your crazy team? Because I think they'd make you captain. Please, what? I love you. I would take a bullet for you. But I'd rather stick something sharp in my ear than go to the club with you. I'd rather slide down a banister of razor blades and land in a pool of alcohol than go to the club with you. I got it. Don't stop me, I'm on a roll. I'd rather eat my own hand than go to the club with you. Oh, I'd rather get my face surgically altered to look like that miniature rich lady with the lion head than go to the club with you. Would you like me to join so you can continue your diet plan? With your thanks. I'd rather cut off my head and use it as a punch bowl than go to the club with you. You'll walk down here over the bridge with the swan floating by and the music playing.
What are they doing with those purple flowers?
Just decorating the bridge.
I didn't want purple flowers. I wanted pink, and I wanted blue.
So I thought violet would be a better choice.
But we paid for pink flowers.
You everything I told you to decorate with violet flowers.
Okay, so this is like, so now we play basically like he has, like I have the Jacksonville Jaguars for the most part. Only person I drafted was a quarterback. And a new corner. You know, we basically just play against each other. And then, yeah. So I don't think I mean, it could be Tom against him, but I don't think it will make, so I'll probably just unplug it. I've not made the playoffs, and that's my best chance.
Wow, a lot of like self-doubt and pity in that one.
What? I've not made the playoffs, and it's my best chance.
Oh, I didn't hear the best chance.
No.
I won't
Sorry.
make the playoffs.
No, sorry. I haven't made the playoffs, and this guy, he's in my division, and I think he's 1-4. I'm 2-3. I won my last two, and then I play the division leader next game. So if I can win.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A former volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
To throw on second down. Leach. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Operating from the gun, Leach. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch you now, Barney!
On 2nd down, here's Henry. He finds some open field here. Past the 20. Powering his way forward. It's a big run that time by Henry. 41 yards. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a...
That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. In for the score. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offense. And oh, it's blocked.
Hit it. Oh, let's go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive. Leach, he's going to rifle one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leach. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, Leach. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, Lauletta. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. First down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff to Henry. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep for the Jaguars, Marquise Lee.
With, like, some rules, so it's like you gotta, like, you can't run the same play. Oh, what a freak punt.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's more like the 1 yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, Leach. And he completes it to Westbrook. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Play action. Leach. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Leach on the check down. He finds Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
He allows one mistake.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. To throw, Loletta. Flushed out right. And some space here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Well, we just...
I've been coming here for 20 years. I am spending for 20 years. That cart, number 43, has been my golf cart. He should have known.
His internet crash.
Yeah, my teaching. You should have never had to ask because he should have known.
Hello, gentlemen.
Richard, good to see you.
Heard about your golf cart. Too bad.
Oh, well, I'm still angry about it.
Yeah. Richard, who was that young lady I saw you on the golf course with? That is my granddaughter. Really? She's lovely. You're lucky. My granddaughter looks like she just fell off a potato truck.
My granddaughter will never be caught here. Might get in the way of a top-special tattoo. But doing whatever she does while she runs wild through the streets like a rabid dog. Cut her off. That'll put her in the kitchen.
I can help you with a little. Rory just started children. Really?
School.
Said she wanted to learn golf. I think she's taken to it
Michelle! This is 20 Swans?
Sure, why not? You speak still?
Yeah, I need you to show this guy where to put the swans.
Absolutely not.
Well, I can't leave, okay? I've got a major tuning festival going on out here.
I will never bring up a sticky bells.
Why?
I hate swans.
These particular swans?
No, all swans. I was attacked by a band of swans in Richmond Gardens when I was a boy.
Oh, no. Not being attacked by a band of swans. Was it an all-boy band? Kind of a scary, feathery, in sync kind of fiasco?
This is not funny.
No, I'm sorry. It's not. It's nothing at all. Oh, my God. Yeah, come on. You have to admit, that's a little funny.
Hey, what have I left you? You want to give me a hand with this?
No.
Listen, it's Joe over the swans.
Either one piece of terror or another.
The house balance. He's afraid of swans. What?
Okay, I'll take it.
Thank you.
But step out.
Can't stand the talk, love to watch the walk. She caught him in the pool house with the tennis pros, not the writing instructor.
I had no idea.
That committee of yours is not looking at people as much as you think.
Oh, why would they? From what you told me, they're all involved in one nefarious activity after another.
It's a conspiracy.
That's Peyton place. Is there more?
Can you handle it?
I'll steal myself.
Okay, Mr. Neville left all things frozen.
Good God, he's my broker.
I don't think one will affect the other.
Oh.
Mind if we barge in?
Well, look who's here. Ah, Rory. This is Julian Johnson and Edward James.
Hobie. Yeah, you can call me Ed, too.
It's nice to meet you.
Would you care to join us?
If Rory doesn't mind us intruding on the time of the grandfather.
No, that's fine.
Ah, great. So, we hear you're attending children.
I just started.
That's a hard school.
Yes, sir.
Rory is an excellent student. 4.0 grade point average.
Whoa, that's got me beat.
She's going to Fez someday.
Fez? What the hell is in Fez?
That's for her to find out.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Your digestive system has billions of bacteria, but life can throw them off.
Now let's go! Green, 39! Green!
On first down, Leach. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
We got three, fellas, we got three!
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, Leach. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Lauletta looking for a first down throw. Smith catches left side. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
Here's Lauletta. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Give him 30 yards there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st and 10, Leach. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Looking to throw. Leach. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
To throw on 2nd down. Leach is going to fire one. And this is
touchdown.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Shakes off the sack.
Get it.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
4 down. Check. All right, here we go. Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery. Leach. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Kamara, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about to credit them for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And I know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
16-13. Oh, Gurley has 20 points, too. Nice. Still at a 21.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. Marquise Lee deep to return. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leach. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Throwing on 1st down. Leach. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And some room to run now. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. Back to throw. Leach. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Now let's go!
Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Being chased out left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Leach. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's second down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Throwing again. Leach. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down, Leach. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Tennessee after this. Throwing on third and long. Leach. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Out come the Titans now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Here's Lawletta now on second. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now Lawletta on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Wesley Woodyard in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Running with Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Leach, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
Lauletta on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. And here's Lewis. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now here's Lauletta. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. That's complete to Tayron Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now it's Lauletta. And Davis has it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
All right, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
Operating from the gun, Leach. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Leopard. Here we go now. Blue 90.
Off the play fake. Leach. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Leach. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Watch him now, Barney.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leach. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Watch number 12.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And here's Lewis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Shedding through the defense, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Watch twist.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Mike, check.
Gun, gun.
Lauletta. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Coming off play action, Lauletta. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Lauletta, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Set. Blue 90.
Lauletta to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Leopard! Leopard!
To throw on 2nd down. Leach, and he fires one incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Leach. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey. You got three down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leach. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On 1st and 10, Leach. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And it's caught. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll go to P-Rod trying to pound it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Again, it's Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Again to Henry. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Jacksonville, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll
you